When Fiat came to America 3 years ago, their second time around in the US, they had pretty lofty goals. Unfortunately, they've only been selling about 50,000 units a year, and most of those have been in what they call the Smile States, East Coast, West Coast, and the South. They really want to get to the heart of the nation, also the Northeast, and that's why they have their first ever all-wheel drive. This is the 2016 Fiat 500X, and we'll see if it's got the chops to compete with the others in the segment. We're becoming very well versed in the 500X lingo. So there are essentially 5 models. The base model is known as POP, P-O-P, and that's around $20,000. It's only going to be available in front-wheel drive and only with a 6-speed manual. So as you can imagine, for the US market, it's probably only going to account for about 3 to 5%. What we have here are 2 other examples of the more common vehicles. This is the 500X Lounge. It's known as the luxury version in the lineup, and this is the Trekking Plus. It's more the sporty one. Both are available in front-wheel drive, or for an additional $1,900, you can get all-wheel drive. That base POP model will get a 1.4-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that produces 160 horsepower. Again, that's very small volume. This is the engine most 500X owners are going to get. It's a 2.4-liter 4-cylinder multi-air engine producing 180 horsepower, 175 foot-pounds of torque, and it's mated to a 9-speed ZF automatic transmission. All that's designed to get great fuel economy. We don't have the numbers, but we expect them to be in the low to mid-30s on the highway. Really enjoyed the drive. We think the engine transmission work well together, and Fiat's put together a nice package. The 500X's interior is just as we expected. Very fun, very lively. We have an orange version today, and the interior is orange as well. Not all 500X models get the color matched interiors, but this one does, and it certainly adds a lot of fun and flavor to the vehicle. Overall, very roomy, very spacious. Even the back seat, I was surprised how much headroom there was. As far as driving, they've done a great job. You know, Europeans are very big on driving dynamics, and you can certainly see the carryover into this. Hopefully some of the American consumers will embrace the driving dynamics of the 500X. It's unlikely that many 500X owners will find themselves on a road like Mulholland Drive in Southern California, which is quite challenging, but to our surprise, the 500X handled it quite nicely. If you do find yourself on some challenging roads, we highly recommend the use of Drive Mode Select and putting it into Sport Mode. It will significantly change throttle response and steering. The bottom line, if you're looking for cheap wheels and something fun along the lines of a Kia Soul, but really dying for that European flavor, I think this is the way to go.